I'm Disneyland Jan. Today we're going to talk about something really exciting called Disneyland Forward, so stay tuned. Welcome to Resort Neighbor News. Have you heard about the possible Disneyland expansion called Disneyland Forward?
What?
Yes, that's right. The city of Anaheim might be getting a little more magical. On March 25th, 2021, Disneyland Resort Anaheim announced a huge park expansion plan, promising more rides, retail, and dining with a new project they call Disneyland Forward. Let's take a look at what Disney management has in mind and what it might mean for you if you live in Southern California. It looks like new park area is slated for here, areas beside the Paradise Pier and Disneyland hotels, which are now used for parking, and down Harbor Boulevard in what is now the Toy Story parking lot. Rumored land themes are Peter Pan, Frozen, Rapunzel, Toy Story, possible Tron roller coaster, and maybe even Wakanda and Avatar areas. The Toy Story parking lot would become more Disney-owned hotel and shopping. The artist renderings are intentionally vague, but I imagine that a bridge system would be designed to get park guests from the main park areas over to these new lands once they're built, like the nice wide bridge that spans the Disneyland Drive in downtown Disney right now. Disney won't be submitting plans to the city of Anaheim until 2023, so this is a way off. But it's wise for Disney leadership to cash in now on the goodwill generated by the loss of park revenue over the pandemic closures. I live in the resort district, and last March I got this letter in the mail seeking support from the community on a new plan for expansion at the Disneyland Resort. Back in March, right at that moment in time, the Anaheim area was really suffering from the park closures, and the city realized just how much they needed Disney parks to be open and bringing in all that tourist cash and jobs to the community. Thus, a formerly adversarial relationship between the parks and the city was flipped to a pro-Disney stance, with Anaheim Mayor Harry Sidhu asking Sacramento to reopen the parks at a press conference.
There is not a choice between public health and the economy.
So Disney Resort was smart to launch this initiative right then because they were more likely to receive approval from the city of Anaheim. The letter says Disneyland is not seeking any public funding for this project. They are simply working with the city and the community to update existing approvals to allow for more immersive experiences on existing resort-owned properties.
This ship is now under the control of the First Order. Now everyone off this vessel proceed interrogation immediately.
So what could this mean for you? If you live in the area, this means more jobs and theoretically more money coming into the area. And if you don't, it's something to look forward to in a future visit to Orange County.
Here we go! I'll be right down!
Well, having said all that, here's what I think they're doing. I think Disneyland is planning on putting in more hotels on that other side of the street, like they were going to at the ESPN zone and where the Rainforest Cafe was, but they ended up having to cancel that project because that's not what the city agreed to. I think they're just looking to try and change the zoning so that they can relaunch those projects or do something similar. I don't know if they'll ever really have full-on theme park areas over there on the other side. It would be great if they did, but we'll see what happens. If you found this video at all interesting, please give it a like. You could subscribe too. It's perfectly free. Thanks for watching. I'm Disneyland Jan for Resort Neighbor News.